Hey guys, my name is Gabby, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be discussing books that I want to read this summer. I am really excited for this summer because I'm not going to be taking any classes at my college this summer. College takes up a lot of time and I haven't been reading as much as I normally do. These are the books that I'm most excited to be reading this summer, and I have 13 books that I want to talk about and then a few others I'm just going to mention that hopefully I'll read, but who knows. So the first book that I know for sure that I'm going to be starting to read this week is Tell Me Lies by Carola Lovering. Atria Books just sent me a finished copy of this. This book comes out on June 13th, and this is a new contemporary fiction novel that's kind of like a sexy romantic thriller almost. It's like about this girl who moved from New York to California to go to college, and then she meets this guy there named Steven who's like not the best for her. Very interested in reading this, and like this cover is so fucking beautiful. I love it. It's like so gradient and like it's just stunning to look at, so I cannot wait to read this one. The next one that I know for sure I'm going to be getting to in June is Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. I'm going to be reading this one as soon as my quarter ends, like mid-June, because I've been dying to read this one for a really long time, and a lot of people consider this their favorite book of all time, and I don't really know much about it besides that it takes place in a post-apocalyptic world and it follows the specific group of theater people. Can't wait. I really want to read this, and like this cover too is like probably one of my favorite covers that I've ever seen. I gravitate towards this. Another one that I'm going to make it my goal to finally read this summer is Beasts of Extraordinary Circumstance by Ruth Emmy Lang. This is a book I've been wanting to read for freaking ever now because this book made it into Book of the Month's top 5 picks for Book of the Year last year, and I've read 3 out of the 5 of them, I think, and I've given 5 stars to all of them, so I only have 2 left, so I'm dying to read this one, and I've been pushing this off, I think, because this one's a little bit, like, out of my comfort zone. It has, like, some magical realism to it, I think, and it has, like, it follows this guy that has, like, extraordinary abilities, like, so he's kind of, like, magical? I don't know, but I really want to read this one this summer. Another one that's high up on my list is Undead Girl Gang by Lily Anderson, and this one's really high on my list because it's been getting really great reviews from a lot of my friends and people that I follow. Everybody seems to be loving this book, and all I really know about it is it's a young adult contemporary book about this girl who her best friend dies, and then she uses some kind of like witchcraft to bring her best friend back to life, and then they both go after the people that killed her, is from what I understand. That's what the book is about, and like, holy fuck, I need this in my life. Really want to read it, so I hope it's good. Another young adult one that I want to read that's new is Girl Made of Stars, and I saw this book recommended over on Kayla's channel, Books and Lala, and she was talking about how this book is just really powerful, and it's about this girl who her older brother rapes another girl, and then like it's told from the perspective of her family and like how they have to deal with her older brother raping this girl. I've just never considered that perspective before, and I'm really interested in reading something like this. Another book that I'm really excited to get to this summer is The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. This is a sci-fi novel, and it follows this group of people on this spaceship called the Wafer, and they're traveling through space and they're trying to find another planet. I'm pretty sure they're trying to find another planet for like humans to go and live on safely. It all takes place in space. From what I've heard, it's kind of a soft sci-fi, and it's like the outer space isn't the main focus of it. It's more about the relationships of the people in this spaceship. Either way, I'm really excited to read this because holy fuck, I love books that take place in outer space, and like this cover is really beautiful, and I've just heard a lot of really great things about this one, so I'm so excited. Another one that I'm fucking pumped about that's another sci-fi is Sleeping Giants. I've been hearing about this book like non-stop lately on BookTube and Instagram. I've just been hearing about it constantly, and I guess it's because the 3rd book in this trilogy just came out in June, I think, this month. I think it's about these people who discover something underground that was like huge and that nobody could have created. Like, it can't be a man-made thing, and so they have all these like eerie questions, like what could have created this, like what is living among us on this planet kind of thing. I don't really know anything else about it, but holy fuck, it just sounds so cool. This cover is goddamn beautiful. Oh my god. Another one that doesn't come out until the end of June is The Cabin at the End of the World by Paul Tremblay. Yeah, that one doesn't come out until June 26th, but from what I understand, it's a horror mystery novel, and it's about this family that's like living in the middle of the woods. There's like a little girl living in the cabin, and then this like creepy man is like standing in the driveway, and like he comes into the house and he's like, you need to help us save the world, and like it just sounds so fucking creepy and weird, and like I want to read it so bad. So that one's coming out June 26th. Another new thriller that's been talked about a lot lately is Our Kind of Cruelty. This is a brand new thriller that just came out in May, I think. This thriller, it said it's like mostly about this guy that's like a stalker and he's like stalking this girl and it's about their relationship and stuff. It kind of sounds like it might be similar to You by Caroline Kepnes, but I don't know. People are getting like mixed reviews from this one because they said it's really, really dark, like unexpectedly disgusting, disturbing dark. I really want to read it. Another one, of course, is The Outsiders by Stephen King. I've been wanting to read more Stephen King, and his books take a lot of time to get through, so hopefully this summer I'll have more time to actually like dive into another Stephen King book. This one sounds amazing. It's his first mystery thriller in like a long time, like that's not like a horror genre book. Really excited to read this one. It sounds very interesting from what I've heard, and it's been getting really good reviews as well. Another one is Something in the Water, and this one is a new thriller that's Reese Witherspoon's book club pick for June. Curious to read this one, and I honestly have no idea what it's about, but yeah, I just wanted to read it because it's Reese Witherspoon's book club pick and I like to like read some of the books sometimes that she reads. Another book that I've been meaning to get to for a while now but I still haven't is The Astonishing Color of After. All I know about this book is it's a young adult magical realism book, and it's about this girl who lives in Japan and her mother dies and then she thinks her mother is like reincarnated as a bird. Holy fuck, that cover is so beautiful. Like, it's one of my favorite covers I've seen this year. It just sounds so beautiful and devastating, and from what I've seen from all my friends' reviews, they said it's like really emotional and beautiful. And like, in the last official book on my summer TBR is Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas. This is a new romance novel that's been getting a ton of buzz and hype on Instagram lately and BookTube. I've just seen this book everywhere, and I haven't actually read a Penelope Douglas yet, so I'm really wanting to read this one. It'll be my first, and I'm really excited to read this one because it's a very forbidden, taboo romance, which if you know my romance taste, that's like exactly what I look for. So it follows this girl who's 19 and she starts to form a relationship with her boyfriend's dad who's 38. I'm just really excited to read this one because I love forbidden romances. That's like right up my alley. That's what I look for. That's what I love to read. Those are the books that I'm most excited about and that I probably will most likely get to at some point this summer. And I apologize that there's not more like beachy, summery reads on this list, but like I don't know, like I rarely ever get the craving to read like summery reads, you know what I mean? Like I'm not, like I don't need to read books that go with the weather. I just need to read books that like interest me, you know? So like a lot of the time I'm not going to be reading like summery books just because it's summer, you know? I don't know, maybe I'm weird. Anyway, I just wanted to mention a few other books. I'm not really going to go into detail with them, but I just wanted to show you a few other ones that I might be getting to. Fahrenheit 451. I just want to read this because it's a classic and I've never read it before, and movie adaptation is out, so I want to go see that one with Michael B. Jordan and Michael Shannon. Another one is Before We Met because, as I've said, this is another thriller that I keep mentioning in all my videos that I really want to read, and it's about a married couple. And then I also want to read The Perfect Stranger, which is another thriller by Megan Miranda. I've never read anything by Megan Miranda yet. And I might read Lying in Wait by Liz Nugent. This is a thriller that I just got sent. It's a new thriller, and it sounds really dark and interesting, so maybe I'll be picking this one up too. And another thriller, oh my god, I want to read so many thrillers, is Everything You Want Me to Be. This is one that I just found at Goodwill, and it's just so beautiful, and the reviews are really mixed on this one, but I want to give it a shot and see if I like it. You know, even another thriller, I know you're like tired of me talking about thrillers, but another thriller is Woman Number 17. Also like The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. I could pick that up this summer. Violent Ends. I haven't read this one yet, but it's like a million different authors' points of views, and it's about a school shooting, which is like extremely relevant right now, so maybe I'll pick that one up. And this one, The Last Summer of the Garrett Girls. This is coming out in June, and it follows a bunch of sisters. It sounds like a light summery read that maybe I should be reading in the summer. Boy Erased. This is a memoir that's going to become a movie later this year, and I'm pretty sure this movie is going to get like Oscar nominations and shit, so I really want to read this. It's about a boy who his parents send him to a gay conversion therapy camp thing because they don't believe that he's like really gay and whatever. It's a memoir. It's gonna be fucking sad. And then another one is Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine. This is one I've been wanting to read forever and I still haven't. And then The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. This is like another thriller kind of that's like told in clues, I think. So, like, the whole novel's told in clues, and I want to read it. That's enough. You've heard enough from me. Oh my god. That's too many books. Those are all the books that are, like, on the top of my radar. For sure going to be reading at either some point in June, July, or August, or September, or something. Yeah, this is like a long TBR video for the summer. That concludes this video. Have you read any of these books that I mentioned, and if you have, what are your thoughts on them? Or based off of these books that I'm excited about, do you have any other books that are kind of similar that you can recommend to me? What are the books that you're planning on reading this summer? Like, what are you most looking forward to reading this summer? Let me know in the comments and we can talk about it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I will see you guys next time. Tell Me Lies by Carola Lovering. Sorry, Phoenix just stood up really tall. What?